I'm going to start this video with a white leg warning. If any of y'all is squeamish, just get over it, because I'm wearing my shorts today, and if the sight of white chicken legs offends you, be warned, okay? With that said, I'm going to start out with the State of the Union. Right there sits the Volkswagen. Oh, she's running like a champ. We took her to church this morning, and you know she's all good. Honey baby can go out and crank her up, drive her wherever she wants. And I'm not have to worry about the battery running dead or not cranking or any of those things. You know, we did that 12-volt conversion, and we put that that generator that I so graciously got from Dead-Eye Dan in there, and all the other parts I got from Russell and his brother, and oh, she's just working beautiful. So that's done. I've got my other. This is sort of the State of the Rat Rod Nation address here. I got a thing or two I'm going to do to the Ford, but I'm going to hold off on that for a minute, because I also have a deal that I'm doing here with the Rat Rod. A while back, y'all might remember, I did an ignition update on this thing. I put electronic ignition in this distributor, took out the points, and put in one of those electronic actuators or whatever you call it, and everybody said, oh, you ought to get a flamethrower coil. So I went on eBay and found one. They weren't terribly expensive, so I'm thinking of taking my old coil off, putting that new coil right on there, and just seeing how that does. Of course, if I do that, that will call for a test drive, and that'll just give me an excuse to take the little girl out on the street, which, as y'all know, I don't need much of an excuse to do that, but every time I have one, I try to take advantage of it. And swapping a coil is pretty easy. Basically, there's plus side and minus side. Of course, you young fellers that ain't never run a car with points probably don't know anything about coils, because your coils are all built into your distributor caps. But back in the old days, we had one of these mounted up somewhere, and you'd run a plus wire to your ignition, and the negative wire would come out and go to your distributor, and this wire, big wire right here, would go to the center wire on your distributor cap, and your fire would go in here and come out of here. It would cause this little thing to shoot a bolt of fire out of it. Also had a condenser in there that would store energy and release it when the point snapped. But I'm getting a little bit more complicated than I need to. What I'm going to do is just install this baby, and then maybe we'll take her for a test drive. Eee, doggies.